From a Premier 12 world title to a spot in the World Baseball Classic, Taiwan's national baseball team is heading into its biggest test yet. Can the country keep the momentum going at the WBC, defend its Premier 12 crown, and fight for a place at the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles? With new stars rising, sharper scouting, packed stadiums, and a clear goal ahead, the next chapter of Taiwan baseball starts now. Hello and welcome to Game On Taiwan, Baseball Nation. In November 2024, Taiwan felt like the center of the baseball world. Inside the Tokyo Dome, the Taiwan national baseball team lifted the Premier 12 trophy and became world champions in the top-level global tournament for the very first time. Streets filled with cheering fans, and the players became national heroes overnight. A road to the Premier 12 exhibition opened to packed crowds, and the entire journey has been turned into both a documentary and a feature film. That win did more than rewrite the record books. It changed the way Taiwan imagines its baseball future. And the impact showed instantly. This CPBL season, more than 3.7 million fans went to the ballpark. For the first time ever, average attendance passed 10,000 per game, and the ticket revenue hit new highs. But for the Taiwan national baseball team, the Premier 12 trophy was not the finish line. It was the beginning. Ahead is the World Baseball Classic in 2026. After that, the defense of the Premier 12 title in 2027. And in 2028, the Olympic dream in Los Angeles. 3 major tournaments in 3 straight years to come. If Taiwan wins the Premier 12 again in 2027, the team will earn a direct ticket to the Olympic baseball tournament. So now, the question is this. How does Taiwan turn that perfect November night into a new golden era?
你必须要有那种想要赢球、渴望赢球，然后那个拼劲。我觉得球员凝聚力是一块一块一块慢慢拼起来、拼起来，拼到最后是一个完整的一个团队。每个球员如果他都了解自己的价值、自己的优势。那他在每一次，不管是在国际赛或是在追求自己的梦想的一个过程当中，他会更有方向去做。我怎么样把自己会的东西做到100%，做到更熟练？比赛结果你没有办法去掌握，比赛过程中也会有一些变化。那但是你都一直是坚守你是这个信念的时候，觉得跟更强劲的对手打起来，其实你只要全力以赴的去把你会的东西都做得好的时候，就会呈现一场很好看的一个比赛。那你自己也会，不论结果会怎么样，你自己都会去接受当下的你自己。
The first big test for the team will arrive with the World Baseball Classic in 2026. The Taiwan national baseball team has been placed in Pool C, alongside longtime rivals Japan and Korea, plus Australia and the Czech Republic. Only the 2 top teams will move on to the quarterfinals in the United States. The schedule in Taiwan time looks like this. On March 5th at 11 in the morning, Taiwan takes on Australia. On March 6th at 6 in the evening, it is up against Japan. On March 7th at 11 in the morning, the opponent is the Czech Republic. And on March 8th at 11 in the morning, Taiwan faces Korea. For Taiwan, Australia, and the Czech Republic are games they must win. Against Japan and Korea, the team likely needs at least 1 victory. If they can collect 3 wins, the path to the quarterfinals becomes much clearer. 4 wins would send a strong message to everyone watching. But the WBC format makes every inning more intense. Pitchers follow strict pitch limits. If a pitcher goes over 50 pitches, he must rest 4 days. While pitching more than 30 pitches, or pitching on 2 straight days, means at least 1 day off. Relievers must also face a minimum of 3 batters. Every decision matters, whether it's matchups, timing, or how the bullpen is used. All this means Taiwan must prepare in 2 key areas: the strategy on the field and the players chosen to carry it out. On the strategy side, stability comes first. With the entire Premier 12 winning coaching staff returning for another run, manager Tseng Hao-jiu stays in charge, while bench and catching coach Gao Zhigang, pitching coaches Lin Yueping and Wang Jianming, hitting coaches Peng Zhenming and Gao Guohui, outfield and base running coach Zhang Jianming and infield coach Chen Jianghe are all back. They know the system, they know the players, and they know what it takes to win in a short, high-pressure tournament.
数据勤收的部分，最重要的是选手要理解，选手在场上他要有办法呈现出来，这个数据才有用，这个勤收才有用。整个数据上面有专人下去做一个分析，去切割，亲身体验的专业人员，他来呈现出来给选手，因为你必须要有亲自的去接收到这些，然后你自己去下去执行的时候，你才知道谁需要，那谁听得懂这些数据。
On the scouting side, Taiwan has added even more strength. The longtime scouting team led by former Brothers catcher Chen Ruichang is now joined by former Dodgers bullpen star Guo Hongzhi, former Orioles and Marlins starter Chen Weiying, and former Hanshin Tiger and Brothers manager Lin Weizhu. With their contacts in Major League Baseball and Nippon Professional Baseball, the Taiwan national baseball team will enter the WBC with deeper and more detailed scouting reports than ever before. Money and sports facilities are also catching up. The former sports administration has been upgraded to a full Ministry of Sports, and the budget for training camps, scouting, and international preparation has gone up. For the Premier 12 alone, Taiwan invested tens of millions of new Taiwanese dollars in building that championship run. Now, preparing for World Baseball Classic, the plan is even bigger. The first training roster of 43 players will be announced in December. In January, the Taiwan national baseball team will head into camp, then move to the Taipei Dome after Lunar New Year for the final training phase. At the end of February, they will host the SoftBank Hawks in Taipei for 2 high-level exhibition games, and also welcome the Nippon Ham Fighters before traveling up Miyazaki for official warm-up matches.
当然，技术这是第一个考量嘛，还有他想要参加的目标是什么？因为会希望参与的选手，他就是想要自己有想法，有想要拼，有想要为了这个团队。你要参加一样东西的时候，你自己一定有一个目标，跟团队的目标。那最后结合起来，对，那当然你说心态上面其实也会去考量，是你在整体你对于当下重要时刻你的表现，因为有时候国际赛有时候其实人很多，那这个氛围很强，那你怎么样把你自己从大家关注的眼神回到自己，我觉得这是非常重要的。有很多选手太在乎外面的眼光，而忘记了自己可以做的东西，所以有时候我们会比较有落差在这。但是这个东西其实是可以经过一次一次的经验慢慢的去累积的。所以我觉得，不管是现在我们要打的这个杯赛，或者是比较年轻选手，他们可以去参加杯赛，其实这都是可以一步一步的慢慢的去把他们培养上来，让我们慢慢去累积这些。
The goal is clear. At minimum, reach the quarterfinals in the United States and carry the confidence of a Premier 12 championship into the World Baseball Classic. To do that, the team needs the right names on the roster. Coming up on Game On Taiwan Baseball Nation, we look at the arms and bats that could shape the Taiwan national baseball team. And we break down the strengths and weaknesses of Japan and South Korea, the 2 rivals standing in Taiwan's way. The story of this next cycle starts on the mound. In the United States, Giants right-hander Deng Kaiwei has lit up the radar gun and struck out some of the biggest names in baseball, including Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. His command is still growing, but his strikeout power gives Taiwan a real weapon. Diamondbacks pitcher Lin Yuming was a key hero in the Premier 12 run. His first full season back in the States was up and down, but he settled late in the year, and his international experience makes him a strong candidate for the WBC staff. Within the athletics farm system, Lin Weien and Zhangchen Zhongao continue to rise, with both moving up the minor league ladder this season. Pirates pitcher Chen Bo-yu finished his year with a strong stretch in AAA, while Cardinals prospect Lin Zhengwei, a 201-centimeter tall fireballer whose fastball has touched over 160 kilometers per hour, turn heads in the Arizona Fall League. Across the Pacific, attention shifts to Japan and South Korea. Former Unilions ace Gu Lingrui-yang, now with the Fighters, threw a complete game shutout on fewer than 100 pitches and showed he can dominate MPB lineups when healthy. His teammate Sun Yilei, a young reliever with a fastball over 150 kilometers per hour, is another exciting option. Left-hander Wang Yancheng has also just moved from Rakuten in Japan to Hanwha in Korea after a strong season. At home in the CPBL, Dragons ace Xu Ruoxi has become the face of the next domestic generation, throwing more than 100 innings with an earned run average around 2, and striking out more than 1 batter per inning. Sidearm starter Huang Zipeng, Fubon setup man Li Wu-yongqing, Rakuten closer Zhu Chenyang, and TSG closer Lin Shixiang all bring proven late inning experience, while Premier 12 standouts Zhang Yi and Zheng Junyue add even more depth to the bullpen.
我觉得数据可以帮忙，但是在场上的球员他的应变其实非常重要，他的观察力非常重要。因为有时候数据可能它是冷冰冰的数字，可是你怎么样让它有一点变化，那就是要看球员当下的一个反应。对，就像上次家政啊，整个对于场控，还有他的队友，他的身体状况，他的心态的状况，掌握得非常棒。这一点就是整个团队的氛围可以慢慢的一直连接上去。那有人有办法去控制到情绪的控管，对比赛的结果其实有很大影响。在我们那时候比赛的时候，当然是整个氛围是亢奋的，可是每个人都把自己的情绪控制得很好，不会有太大的起伏。所以在那个比赛，我们形成一个很好的连结。
Behind the plate, the first name on the list is Lin Jiazheng. In recent international tournaments, he has earned the coach's trust with his game calling and ability to stay calm under pressure. In the Premier 12 final, his key hit against Japan opened the scoring for Taiwan and is still clear in the memories of fans. Dragons catcher and slugger Giligilao Gongguan can share the workload and add power, while Guardians catcher Dai Peifeng provides a steady, reliable second option. On the infield, TSG batting champion Wu Nianting brings both flexibility and clutch hitting. During his years with the Seibu Lions of Japan, he became known as Mr. Clutch with runners on base for his ability to deliver big hits when it mattered most. He can also cover multiple infield positions when needed. Pirates AAA shortstop Zheng Zongzhe and Brothers shortstop Jiang Kunyu form an ideal double play pair, with strong range, safe hands, and both still early in their careers. Dragons second baseman Li Kaiwei has also just captured CPBL titles in both hits and steals. For extra power, Taiwan can turn to Zhang Yucheng, along with Detroit Tigers prospect Li Hao-yu, who brings a strong bat at both second and third base. In the outfield, the core four is clear. Captain Taiwan Chen Jiexian remains the emotional anchor. Ling Anke adds real power with more than 20 home runs this season. Ling Li is a constant threat at the plate and delivered a memorable 5-hit game against Australia in the Premier 12. Chen Chengwei has grown into a modern center fielder, combining speed, coverage, and improving pop at the plate. Despite these strong prospects, there are still a few questions. Lin Yanke and Xu Ruoxi are moving overseas, so their new clubs will need to approve their release. Other key players like Zhang Yi, Zhang Yuchen, Ling Li, and Chen Jiexian have dealt with injuries, and teams may also be cautious with the workloads of pitchers such as Zheng Junyue and Gu Lingrui-yang. Meanwhile, Taiwan's biggest rivals, Japan and South Korea, are also facing their own problems. Japan has the balanced stars who want to move to Major League Baseball, and pitchers who still need to adjust to the World Baseball Classic pitch clock. The Dodgers would rather see Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto Yoshinobu, and Sasaki Roki rest than play extra high-pressure games. On top of that, many MPB pitchers still have to get used to the WBC timing rules that they do not face in their regular season. Korea has challenges of its own. Korean heritage infielder Tommy Edman will miss the tournament after ankle surgery, and rising star Kim Do-young has dealt with recurring leg injuries. On the mound, consistency has been an issue. In recent Japan-Korea exhibition games, Korean pitchers struggled with command and issued a high number of walks, including several in key situations. Questions about control and bullpen depth remain as they head toward the WBC. For the Taiwan national baseball team, this mix of strengths and flaws is both a warning and an opening. Japan and Korea still have the talent to beat anyone. But with injuries, roster questions, and young players still finding their place, beating these two traditional powers is no longer out of reach. Still ahead on Game On Taiwan Baseball Nation, we look at how a permanent national team system, new domes, and record-breaking CPBL crowds are changing the future of baseball in this country, and what it will take for the Taiwan national baseball team to stand on the Olympic stage in 2028. The Taiwan national baseball team now faces a packed and high-stakes calendar. After the 2026 World Baseball Classic, the next big stage is the 2027 Premier 12. By the end of 2025, the top 12 countries in the world rankings will qualify. Right now, Japan is number 1 and Taiwan is number 2, followed by the United States and Korea. If Taiwan can defend its Premier 12 title in 2027, it will claim one of only 6 spots in the 2028 Olympic baseball tournament. The path is simple to explain, but hard to survive. The United States is in as host, while Japan is in as the defending Olympic champion. One place goes to the Premier 12 winner. The remaining 3 tickets will be decided through global qualifiers. This time, Major League Baseball is working with the Olympics. To bring more MLB players onto the Olympic stage, the baseball schedule has been built around the All-Star break. In 2028, the All-Star game is set for July 11th. 2 days later, Olympic baseball begins and runs for one intense week. When the final Olympic game is done, MLB jumps straight back into its regular season. If the Taiwan national baseball team can reach that stage, it will walk into the toughest environment it has ever seen. More MLB stars, higher speed, and almost no weak spots in any lineup. The climb to a medal will be brutal, but that is exactly the kind of summit Taiwan is now aiming for.
大家所期望的赢球，我们应该是说，在赢球的过程或者在输球的过程，我们规划的是什么？日韩、美国他们在做这些事情的时候，他们的事前规划是什么？我们准备多少？对，而不是把一群人集中在一起练习就会赢球。我觉得，在你要长期的一直延续下去，你必须要有计划性。对，你怎么样去培养人才？怎么样让国内的设备、硬体设备更完整？有很多前置作业其实要去做准备的。对，那人才的扩编，当然球迷，你只要在这一部分越做越好，支持的球迷会越来越多。因为我知道，我们有看到台湾的球迷其实非常非常热爱棒球，他们非常支持台湾棒球，所以代表说台湾有很多潜在的球迷，他们在国际赛他们一定都会出来。那我相信球员也是，球员在这整个不管国际赛或者在职业的比赛当中，其实没有人想要输球。每个人都想要赢球，对，但在追求这个赢球的过程中，你怎么样去把自己的优势把握住，展现出来？
But age is on Taiwan's side. By 2028, many of the core arms for the Taiwan national baseball team will still be under 30. Giants right-hander Deng Kaiwei, Diamondbacks pitcher Lin Yuming, CPBL ace Xu Ruoxi, and Fighters starter Guling Ruiyang should all be in their best years. On offense, players like Detroit Tigers prospect Tseng Hao-jiu, Dodgers prospect Ke Jingxian, and Rakuten Eagles infielder Yang Boxiang will be entering their prime. Around them, familiar faces from the WBC and Premier 12 core, Zhang Yucheng, Giligilao Gongguan, Lin Li, and Captain Chen Jiexian, should still be able to play major roles. To support this talent, Taiwan is reshaping the way it runs its national teams. In recent years, the CPBL has taken the lead in building and training the Taiwan national baseball team, while the Baseball Association has focused on hosting tournaments. The Premier 12 result has shown how effective that split can be. The next step is to move toward a permanent, professional national team program, similar to Samurai Japan. That means keeping a long-term pool of top players, tracking their fitness and form, and building clear levels of national teams from high school and university all the way up to the senior squad. It also means regular training camps after each CPBL season, or in spring, where domestic and overseas players can train together, learn from one another, and build real chemistry.
过往的组成方式大概就是这国际赛有了，我们就选出一个教练，再选出球员来 组成这比赛。当然，组成的都是好球员、好教练，但是在整个过程中，或许大家的默契不足啊，或者是大家认知不足，所以有时候成绩不是很好。那过往的教练可能也都只有一次性，他只处于这一次，所以他的计划是非常临时的，他没有办法去把他的想法再贯彻上去。当你只有一次的时候，你压力会特别大，因为这一次可能在10次里面才会有一次好结果。我们是比较幸运的那一次，所以我们得到好结果，所以我们延续。对，那我觉得如果真的要有未来好的计划的时候，其实日本他们的公司化的一个是我们可以参考，但是未必是可以跟他们一模一样，因为每个国家的方式不一样。那我们可以去讨论出怎么样去让这个制度可以更完整。其实应该是说分短期、中期、长期的目标。这比赛可能是我现在在培养人才，下个比赛可能是可以累积的更多人投入，或者是在这里吸取到一些经验。但是我真正的目标是最终的大赛的目标。在这个过程中，你可以怎么去安排？就是你每一年你怎么样把季后好的选手或是有潜力的选手分级集合在一起，然后做训练，让他们得到比较好的观念。好的训练，每一次都跟好的选手在一起的时候，彼此才有竞争力。竞争力一上来的时候，大家那种向心力就会越来越好。那你再有时间，你就是交流。我觉得交流赛对于选手的成长其实是非常好的，对，因为你会去了解外国的选手或是更好的选手，会彼此观察他在场上的态度，他表现得好，你遇到更强的选手，你就会想要跟他学习。我觉得这部分可以持续下去。每一次的交流赛都是为了你下一次要去面对更强的对手而准备嘛。或许我们现在面对富士山，我们要爬过这座富士山，那未来我们也有可能要去爬到圣母峰嘛。
On the infrastructure side, Taiwan now has the tools to support this kind of long-term plan. The Tainan Asia Pacific Baseball Village has been confirmed as the national training center. New domes in Taichung, New Taipei, and Taoyuan are also being planned. With more indoor stadiums, the national team can train and play without worrying about the weather. The upgrade from the Sports Administration to Ministry of Sports has also brought a larger, more flexible budget. At the same time, the CPBL has grown into a strong business. 6 teams played 360 regular season games and drew more than 3.7 million fans. The ticket income passed 1.7 billion new Taiwanese dollars. All of this points in one direction. Taiwan finally has the money, facilities, and fan support to run a modern, permanent national team system. If those resources are focused on clear scouting, regular camps, and real game tests, the result will be simple. A steady pipeline from the CPBL to the Taiwan national baseball team, and a national program that can stay competitive at the very top level for many years. From the night the Premier 12 trophy rose under the lights of the Dome, to the battles waiting at the World Baseball Classic, the defense of a world title in 2027, and the dream of the Olympic stage in Los Angeles, the Taiwan national baseball team is standing at the foot of a historic climb. The coaching staff is stable, the scouting is deeper, the facilities are better, the league is stronger, and the new generation of players at home and overseas is ready to carry the story forward. The challenges ahead will be fierce, but every time a kid in Taiwan picks up a glove or a bat and shouts the name of a favorite player, the future of baseball in the country grows a little brighter. Taiwan baseball is no longer living off one golden memory. It is already reaching for the next one. This is Game On Taiwan, Baseball Nation. The best chapters are still to come.